Welcome in everybody to Jay's Corner Collector Podcast, the first live stream on this channel. Thank you guys for checking out the video. If you are in here for the very first time, make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe down below. We are live right now. Alex, what's going on, man? I appreciate you coming through. Anybody that comes over from our other channel, Jay's Corner TCG, much appreciated. We're going to be in here talking about Card Party Generation 2, which was announced yesterday on Pat Flynn Deep Pocket Monsters channel as well. So if you guys haven't subbed to DPM, please go ahead and do that. If you just type in Deep Pocket Monster, it'll be the first person that pops up. Don't worry, he's got it like that right now. But we are going to be in here discussing that. So if you guys have any questions or discussion topics, feel free to leave it down in the Q&A. We are also going to be sorting through some product in order to get ready for our stream tomorrow on Jay's Corner TCG, the other channel that we have. Alex dropping in the exclamation point DPM. We have 0 exclamation points in here. We have 0 moderators in here. This is the first live stream, the first video on here. So thank you all for coming by. Dizzy Hippie, welcome in, welcome in. Now, a question I do pose to anybody in the live chat right now is, will you be attending? If so, are you going to be staying all 3 days? Are you going to be there for longer? What are your guys' plans for that? It has been revealed that it will be in Orlando, Florida on June 14th through the 16th. So 3 days, just like it was here in Anaheim, California this past year. And it will be at the Hilton Orlando. And if you guys haven't checked it out, tickets are available for the events. And if you guys book the hotel through the website, you can get a significant discount, because I checked both. I just checked both. And if you go to the website, it is a lot cheaper. A lot. You're going to go? Alex. Yeah. We're going to make it happen. My wife's in the background. She doesn't know yet, but we're going to make it happen some way, somehow. On top of that, there are going to be a lot more amenities because of the location, because of the hotel. And Pat, here, let's flip over to the other camera too. Like I said, we're going to be discussing, talking in here about it. If you guys have any questions, please leave it down below. We also have a pile of packs that we do need to sort. Yes. So meanwhile we're doing that, we can have something to redirect our attention, and this is in order to get ready for our live stream tomorrow. Bilal and Cards in here. What is going on, Bilal? Early stream, I love it. Bilal, hey, good to see you in here. Bilal, were you able to see the event, obviously Card Party Gen 2 being announced yesterday? Well, you weren't able to make it out to this year's, which was in California. Is that something that will be in your sights for next year? Any creators in here wanting to experience what it was like this past year? I think Orlando Bilal, he's gonna be there. Make sure you check him out. I think for a lot of people, they might have been hesitant on this past year, the first time it happened, but I think there had been so much positive, overwhelmingly positive feedback that I don't see many people skipping out on it this coming year, regardless of the location. Although I was surprised. We had some fusion target there. Let me put it to the side. I was surprised, and I was assuming it would be somewhere in Texas. Orlando did catch me by surprise. Gonzo, welcome in, Gonzo. Apple smash the like button, y'all. Hey, Dizzy, thank you very much. It's just more of a chill, midday type of podcast that we're going to be doing in here while we go through some product and organize it all. Gosh, Florida, there's no way I can make it that trip now, but that could be fun. I like that it's in Florida, but it's not a bad place to hold the cons. Yes. And I mean, I think so. I was able to speak to, a few people that were able to attend both events, Card Party and then of course Collectacons, and they've been to both. I've been to both, and there was just such a different feeling within Card Party that you didn't get any You can't. It just. I think there's an intimacy level that's not there, and because everybody's in there for, specifically for Pokemon for the most part, I think it just kind of unites everybody better, and because it's targeted to creators, not just the high-end collectors. It's such a different feeling. So if you guys aren't able to make it this year, I would suggest, gearing up for possibly Gen 3 whenever that happens. I know we're over here talking about Gen 2 and might slightly talk about Gen 3 already, but I mean, the fact of the matter is that the first go around was so good that tickets were on sale for Gen 2 right after the event finished for Gen 1. And that doesn't happen unless it goes well, unless Pat sees something within this event that can really take off and go full force down the line. And I mean, for the first go around, it did go very, very well. And it just, obviously there's always room for improvements, and people take notes. His team took notes, and they are just going to build upon it. And it's going to be something else, I would say. And just having it at a different location, a lot of people love to go to Florida for vacations in the first place and enjoy the weather, enjoy the time. Have any of you in the chat already purchased any tickets, whether it be the Card Party ticket or made reservations for a hotel or looked into any type of flights? Let me switch over right here. Here we go. Here is that. I can't go to Florida. I'll get lost and end up at the Tiki Torch rally. I've never been. I've been to the East Coast before. I've never been to Florida, so going there would be a lot of fun. But it's still far off. The event is about 8 months away, so I mean, it would be about now time to start thinking about how to make it happen. Flight is all I need to book, said Gonzo. Gonzo, for those of you guys with families, thinking about all the different tickets you may need to purchase, it could be a very big expense, but which is why I think Pat wanted to get everything sorted out as early, as quickly as possible in order for it to be more realistic for a lot more people. Dizzy said, I really want to go. It'll cost me around 1.5 to 2K when it's all said and done. I want to get VIP tickets, so it'll be pricey. Yeah, I mean, I know that there's going to be some changes. I think it was a lot looser when it was Generation 1 as far as like the VIP amenities. A lot of people were, trickling in and out and flowing through where it's supposed to be VIP only and, creator only. So I'm not sure how restricted it's going to be this go around. But I'm sure they will take that into account. So whether or not you get the VIP, even if you don't splurge on the VIP, I recommend just being there. Dizzy, I recommend just being there. If that's the one thing that you kind of got to cut off in order to make it more realistic, I would say it's still worth it to go, even if you got a basic pass. Have you ever been to Florida yourself, Alex? Yes, no, I have not been. I remember when I was a wee lad, my mom took a vacation to Miami, and I was not invited. I was not invited. So that's the closest I've ever been to Florida. But I know a ton of content creators actually live in Florida, and that is, you know, it's going to be a lot easier for them. And I commend Pat for, you know, making the change. I, for one, thought it was going to be in Texas. Obviously, speculation, and it didn't come around, but that's where I thought it was going to be. It just seemed like it just seemed not real, the most realistic, but the next step because of the amount of space. You know, it's a central location in the U.S., but obviously something led Pat and his team to, you know, pick Florida for some, and I can imagine that it's because it's a good vacation spot, destination. They're probably thinking about families. There's a lot more to do in that specific general area. So I'm sure they're thinking more than just being in the hotel. They're thinking outside. They're trying to expand and make it more appealing to a broader spectrum of people. We're all staying at Albino's place, right? 50 content creators at one place. Well, make your reservation for his house already, because I think that's going to go quick. I think it's going to go quick. I'm staying with the mouse, said Gonzo. The mouse, yes, the Mickey Mouse. Yeah, we're going from Disneyland to Disney World as well. And let me pour some more packs out here so we could sort through them. Disneyland to Disney World. I've never been to Disney World. Has anybody in chat been there? All right, let's get everything going here. We'll see what happens. Just hard for me to say with bills and everything. Gonna have to not buy Pokemon for a while. A little dizzy. I think if you do save up, it'll be, you know, it'll be worth it. I think it'll be worth it. You'll have a lot of fun. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm lying. Maybe it won't be worth it. And you'll be like, wow, I saved up for this. But either way, you won't know unless you try, right? You won't know unless you try. And what else? I mean, besides the location, it being pretty ideal within Florida. For any of you guys that missed out on last year, is there anything you're looking forward to if you're going for the first time this year? Disney World is worth it to go if you're going to Orlando, even for 1 or 2 days. Best part for me was Star Wars and Guardians of the Galaxy ride. You know, maybe it's because I've lived next to Disneyland, you know, my entire life, so it just doesn't. It's not like a must do for me. Maybe I'm just. Maybe it should be though. Maybe I'm desensitized to the mouse at this point because it's just been around since I was a child, or, you know, in high school, going whenever pretty much we wanted to. It would just be cool to meet everyone at Disney. Honestly, that was, you know, I think I said it before on our other channel, that was probably one of the best parts about it. The camaraderie, being around everybody, and, you know, meeting and mingling, you know, networking, trading after the fact. Some of the best memories were made not during the actual event when everybody was there, but after, in like the hotel lobby when we're all trading, or, you know, having a drinks, cheersing, you know, all that. Being able to finally interact with, you know, your peers or the person you've been watching for a very long time. It definitely goes a long way. In world, I can guarantee you that, said Bilal. Yeah, I figured. But I think it just adds something like, it makes me not care as much. I've never been like a huge theme park person in the first place. Let's see. The lobby for sure to hang out to Gonzo. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely worth it. And I think I wish I could have been able to spend more time, because people were down there trading until like 2, 3 a.m. And that's crazy to me. You know, just hanging out. And I think that's something that's, you know, is well worth whatever the price you have to pay to either get ready for it, prepare for it. Here we got Chilling Rain as well. We might crack a couple packs for our podcast today. Lost Origin. We are getting ready for our Lost Origin Evo Skies A Billion Stars opening tomorrow. I just opened up all these products and dumped them into a bag so that we can sort them out together on here. Lots of Lost Origin Evo Skies and Brilliant Stars. Right there, right there. Let's get some more. And I still have to go through more later on. That's all we have in here. Gonzo, you were able to attend Card Party this past year. What was your favorite part of the event that happened? And Blau, it seems like you're saying that you are going to be going this coming year. So what is something you're looking forward to the most? If you have been able to think about that. Like I said, for me, the best part was definitely just talking to people, with whether it be, you know, all the creators that were there, or, you know, just meeting new people. And it was crazy to me because even, you know, at the stage I am with my other channel, you know, I didn't think, you know, I'd be like that recognizable, or, you know, people would come up to me, but, you know, they did. And it was, it was crazy. It was interesting. It's mind blowing to me. Never thought that something like that would happen. Like, oh, can you sign the binder? I'm like, you talking to the person behind me? Hey, yo, Rev, like, come over here. Someone's asking for a signature. But like, no, for you. I was like, oh, wow. So just being able to be with everybody, whether it be a fan of your channel, another collector, another streamer, content creator. Well, it all depends on my budget. Haha. If I can do that, I will for sure. I could persuade my girlfriend to come too if we can do Disney World at the same time. But I mean, you know, I think that's another selling point for, you know, some families too, because the fact that it is in Orlando and there is a lot of stuff to do, not just, you know, be a card party, but more than that. Heart is where you roam said, hey, what's going on? Heart, welcome in. Professor Metry said, this is an interesting time. Professor Metry, welcome in. This is our first live stream on this channel, man. So welcome into you. Thank you for coming by. We're kind of discussing some stuff about Card Party, you know, since Pat kind of did reveal where it's going to be at. And I mean, Roche Pokedex, I know Roche already has their tickets booked. You know, everything's set up. Professor Metry, is it something you're going to be able to make out this to make it out to this coming year? Heart is where you roam. How about you? I know Bilal was saying that he's, you know, on the fence, wanting to do it. So is Dizzy, and they're going to try to make it do it. I already bought my tickets at Metry. Oh, let's go. Looking forward to that, man. Wait, I didn't even realize this was the podcast channel. LOL, I'm at work. I'm going to be listening, said Professor Metry. Oh, let's go. No problem at all, man. No problem at all. Yes, I know. The logos are similar. So make sure, if you're not subbed to the new channel, make sure you check it out. We will be hosting podcasts on this channel from now on. Roche, I hope to get you on here very shortly, very soon. I just wanted to do a couple primary podcast in here to break in the channel, to, you know, get the word out that we are going to be doing live streams over here as well. Things go good. Yeah, I would love to go, said Hearts. Would you be flying? Would you be driving? Same question to everybody else. You guys gonna be flying or driving? I just saw Jay live and auto clicks at Heart. I appreciate it. And you look exactly like the guy from Jay's Corner TCG channel. You know, that guy tried to copy my style sometimes, every now and then. But we're in here sorting product and getting ready and talking about what it's going to be like. And I mean, from what I've seen in the hotel room, like the hotels that they have over there is going to be a lot more things to do outside of what Card Party is. And I think that's something that might have been missing from the Anaheim location, just because it was limited as far as space, you know, and I think this hotel just it gives off a better feel. I think it was a more corporate feel at the hotel that we were at before versus this one, where it's more a vacation, more of a relaxing, more things to do type of feel over there. Sven, welcome in. How are you doing today? Thanks for stopping off in here. We are sorting product and getting down on what Card Party Gen 2 will be like. I love to get with someone that can drive down, said Hearts. Yeah, if you guys are driving, whether you're flying, yeah, realistically for me, it would, you know, be a flight. I'll ask Gonzo. Gonzo, do you want to take a cross-country trip? You drive the whole way. I should have went this year. Florida is too humid, said Sven. It is humid. It's going to be a slap in the face for everybody getting off the plane, but I think it's going to be a lot better. Not a lot better, but it'll be a more ideal location for a lot more people. You know, just because of what it is to do around there. No driving for me. Back. Can't take it to Gonzo. Bugs, yuck. Yes, look out for the bed bugs. Be careful with bed bugs. All right. We went through all the product that we have right here. We'll be breaking down some more later on, getting prepared for our stream tomorrow. But yes, on top of what has already been announced, excuse me, Roche said, Gonzo, I'm in the same boats right now. Rodney's in here. Gonzo, what state are you from? Gonzo's here in California. In Florida, your money will go a lot farther, said Alex. This is true. You know, California is a very expensive state over here. Got that first class money. Hey, he was thinking about flying first class, Dizzy. He told me so. You know, him and his entire family. So he's fine like that. And for me, I think now that I had an outline, I think this could go for everybody that went last year too. Now that I know what it's kind of going to be like, I'm able to prepare a little bit better this coming year for, you know, actually creating content, making a cohesive video that makes sense versus kind of trying to clip a vlog together off of snippets that I did get from last year. So I think that's going to be something I'm going to be more prepared for, and, you know, to turn into something else for the channel. And I say that right now, but I'm probably going to get lost in it regardless, because you think you're going to have time, but there's literally no time. You're just either talking to someone, you know, interacting with someone, networking with someone, and you forget, like, oh, maybe I should be recording something. Maybe I should go onto the vendor floor, search for some products, something I can use for a video. Maybe I should find another content creator and do some sort of challenge with that content creator. You know, you have those mindsets to start off, but then it kind of just goes away really quickly. Like, oh, I forgot to do this. My bad. And that's kind of where I think I fell short on this past year. And I think we'll be able to make it up on this coming year. Yeah, start planning now for content at Gonzo. I mean, I had a plan last year, but it kind of just fell through the window, fell through the door. What's the saying? How does that saying go? Gonzo still plenty of time to make that money. Dizzy, I think he'll be able to make it. And, you know, he's going to probably leave with a base set box if he goes down that hole right there, because, I mean, he's got millions at the tip of his toes. He's got millions. Joey, I have a good idea. We get perks and punishments at Gonzo. I look forward to it, man. Look forward to it. Yeah. And even on top of... Right. Even on top of everything going on with Card Party, this is still like in its infancy. So it's going to keep on growing and getting better, probably change locations every single year. And I think it might be that type of event that will overtake something like a Collectacon. Now, I think that might be a hot take, because, you know, Collectacon is obviously up, at a different level with how many people they have going, different signees that they have in there, you know, celebrity status type of a deal. But Card Party is a place where a lot of people can, come together at a more intimate location, and be more like-minded, because we're all there with, you know, the same type of idea in mind, Pokemon. Whereas Collectacon, they're, you know, whether you're into Funkos, whether you're into different toy collectibles, whether you're into Yu-Gi-Oh, whatever it is, there's a lot more, you're spread out a lot more versus one collective coming in. And I think that's what Card Party allows everybody to do, you know. in some way you can be connected with the other person because there's one central focal point that brought you there. Hey, 21 Charles in here. Yo, I was like, how was I not sub? Hey, 21 Charles, welcome in. Thank you so much for popping in here on the first podcast here. No heart, stop. Are there even mods on this channel? Yeah, no mods as of yet. We don't really need any mods until later on. You know, we'll see how this channel progresses and grows. But it's weird. It's weird to start over again, you know, with this channel right here. Oh yeah, Dizzy and Gonzo. Oh, it won't even let me. Interesting. Maybe I have to go through one. Maybe you have to go through one live stream first in order to be able to moderate people, because it doesn't give me the option. 1 second. Oh wait. Standard. There it goes. Okay. We have two. That would motivate. Heart said, I want a wrench. Heart. Well, if we do the podcast more and you're here, the Random Heart, I know you're in my other channel a lot too, but I definitely need to give that first dibs to my previous moderators that are in my other channel. So they will have priority over that. And after that, if there is some sort of disassociation, like they're just sticking with the Jay's Corner channel, then we will be looking into other moderators for sure. As a creator of their choice from a pre-selected list. Oh, wait, 1 second. Content creators should make a 1 second. Content creators should make a PAT. Should set up 8 gym leaders, content creators who give out badges, Flapple badge, please. And for those who beat all 8 content creators, you can battle Pat. That'd be a lot of fun. That'd be a lot of fun. Let's go. That would be a really cool, Alex. Copyright it before Pat steals it. I'm curious how you're live without 50 subs off subject, but piqued my interest, 21 Charles. No idea. I think you can go live without 50 subs, apparently, because I'm here and we're doing this right now. Maybe you have to do 50 subs in order to go live off your phone. But because I'm live off of a PC and a streaming software, it works. All you got to do is get a request to be live, and that request should be 24 hours and you'll be all good. Didn't even know this was a thing, says Steven. Steven, it is a thing, sir. Welcome in, man. How you doing today? But because obviously I have my setup from my other channel, this is how we're able to go live right here. I did have the request to put in a little while ago about going live, and here we are. Going live off your phone is 1K subs. Professor Metry, no, that's pretty. That was a long time ago. That was a good 5 years ago. Not 5 years, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. But it dropped down to about 100 or 500 subs 3 years ago, and now it's down to 50. Yeah. City subs, the YouTube feature being live. Yeah. Probably just for mobile. Trapper Paul said, I'm going. Trapper Paul, let's go. Were you able to go last year? I'm old. It's okay, Metry. Were you able to go last year? Yeah, we were talking about Stephen Kahn. You're in here, man. Is a card party something that kind of piques your interest at all? Let me know, because it would be awesome to see a bunch of people, especially my moderators, if they're going. That's why Dizzy, if you go, dude, awesome, man. I would be very excited to meet you and everybody else in here that I've never met in person. Are you 20? I think he is. Changes all the time. You two don't know what they're doing. He's a Dizzy hippie. No, excuse me, you two. We think you do know what you're doing. Dizzy did not mean that at all. I like the podcast with other creators. We got to know them better, and you do a good job on giving the interviews. Great job, Jay. Hey, Sven, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're going to have some other creators come in here very, very soon. Like I said, this is kind of just like a chill, relaxing discussion about Card Party and what's going to be happening with that. And then, we're going to branch off into our regular podcasts and get everybody back in here. We'll have some old faces come in here, and then I'll reach out to some new creators to get up in here too. That would be dope. Not gonna lie, said Steven. Hey, you got to go. It's going to be in Florida next year. I think it's something. Yeah, I know you got a lot going on though. So it's probably on the back burner. Nope, didn't go last year. I wanted to go, but was too busy with work. Orlando seems better for my family, so I'll turn it into a nice vacation. I mean, man, and I think that's another point we kind of touched on. I'm going to turn a little music on. That's another point we touched on because it's Orlando and it's a lot, more family friendly. Not that Anaheim isn't, because Disneyland's right there, but I think Orlando just kind of pops out more because there's so much more to do, and it's, a vacation destination. Anaheim, California, not necessarily a vacation destination. You're like, I'm going to Disneyland. Nah, I'm going to Anaheim. That's kind of how you do it. And hey, Ricky, welcome in, man. Welcome in. How you doing today? Okay, yeah, I'm just figuring everything out. Got the 50 covered, but sorting out the live through browser for streaming is a bit confusing. 21 Charles, yeah, man. I recommend watching a lot of tutorials. If you're trying to go live for the very first time, I recommend watching a ton of tutorials on YouTube on what to do, how to go about it, and I think it'll help you immensely. That's what I was doing when I first tried to go live, and it's really kind of helped a lot. And after that, you can kind of look into whatever, if you go live and you want to improve your setup, I recommend doing audio first. Improve your audio first always, and then the video will follow, lighting, angles, whatever else you need. There's plenty of things you can look up on YouTube in order to help you along your way. Ricky, you missed out on Card Party last year, and it was just up the street from you. Are you going to go to Orlando? Are you going to be going to Orlando? A lot of people in here are kind of on the fence at the moment, and I think that's one of the drawbacks from it being at a prime time location like Orlando because of the price point. But at the same time, in order to grow something, you do have to take chances and go big or go home, so to speak. And I think that's kind of what Pat and his team were doing and are, doing this year in order to branch out to more people. Bruh, if that thing was up the streets and I didn't go, you think I'm flying across the country to go? All right, so I'm gonna need a DPN voucher. I was thinking, and I don't know how much I'll be able to follow through with it, but I do want to be able to give away at least a Card Party ticket on the channel at some point. But the thing is, I could give a ticket away to someone could get the ticket, but that doesn't mean that they have the mode of transportation in order to get to where the actual event is. So that's the only thing I'm like thinking about. So I think I might pose a question to chat, like, are you going to Card Party? If so, let me know. I want to give away a ticket to somebody that's attending, but just hasn't bought the ticket yet. So in order to narrow down the field. Another thing about if I go, I've never been on a plane, so I'd be nervous, said Dizzy. A plane's not too bad. A plane's not too bad. I think for the first time, obviously, if you have a fear of flying, that's a totally different thing. But a plane overall is not very bad. I've flown across the country multiple times without ever having an issue. A little turbulence here and there, but nothing too major. So I haven't had a bad experience. So maybe you have to talk to somebody else that's more seasoned with flying, but it's not too bad. Big Slim 91, welcome in, man. Thank you for coming over here on the podcast channel. Hope you're doing well. Very true, Jay. Yeah, I mean, I do want to be able to give someone the opportunity to have that ticket paid for down the line. We'll see how my industry is doing next year. If things are better, I'd probably go, but the commission telling me Not right now, said Ricky. He said, not right now, not right now. And, I do know that Pat is making some outlines what a creator has to be doing or needs to. I'm not sure what the outline is titled, but there is going to be more of an outline on what you need to do in order to be featured on the Card Party website for this coming year. So I'm interested to see when he announces what like that looks like, what the outline looks like, in order to really get a feel of what I need to do in order to be featured on that website again. Because last time it was kind of just word of mouth. This year, I think they're going to be more streamlined and be able to, sort out who, I don't want to say who deserves, because obviously if you're making content, you kind of like deserve to be featured in some way, shape, or form, since it is all Pokemon as a community. But I think it is a good idea in order to, really narrow down those people. I just keep it real, said Ricky. Don't necessarily have a fear of flying. It's just the takeoff, and I'll be worried about after. I'd be bullying. You'd be cool. You'll be good, Dizzy. I wonder if I can make it as a featured creator to Professor Mentry. I think that's kind of like what's on the minds of a lot of smaller creators like us. Am I going to have what it takes in order to be featured on there? Yeah, it sounds like an application almost, said Gonzo. And I kind of agree with that notion. You should have to put in some amount of work in order to reap some reward from this big event. This event is big. I think he said that this new location is going to be able to host over 5,000 people, whereas this past location was like 2,500. Note to self: at noon there are gardeners on Tuesdays. Note to self for our neighbors. And it sounds like an application almost. Gonzo, did he go? I didn't actually get to watch the live stream yesterday. I kind of rewatched some of it. I saw the hype video that he made for it. Was awesome. Did he kind of go over any details on what a creator needs to be doing? I don't disagree, but there's definitely some clout if you made it year one. LOL to Professor Metry. Did the last one sell out, said Heart is Where You Roam? It did, actually. It did. Mount Kilimanjaro in here. 0.041 kj. Let's go. We're starting from scratch, Killer. You're starting from scratch, man. Good to see you in here, bro. Hope you're doing well. Dizzy saying what's up to Killer. Laura in the building. What's going on? Welcome in with the hockey puck, the hockey stick, all ready to go. Welcome into both of you. Yeah, we're kind of just doing a quick live stream in order kind of to set it up for the channel in the future so I could get more creators in here. He went over very little yesterday. He's still working out the kinks, said Gonzo. Got you. For sure, bro. Thanks for the insight. Much appreciated. It is totally are the first shots at my sons. Really want to stream a couple times a month for the interaction with other creators at 21 Charles. Yeah, streaming is a great way to build a channel. I think definitely you're able to be more intimate with everybody else and have fun. Killer saying what's up to Dizzy and Laura. That would be my thing. Get closer to it and have a way, but there is no tickets. Heart, I really didn't. It really didn't sell out till much closer to the event. Yes. Eventually it did. This year is bigger, so I wouldn't worry too much if you're worried about getting tickets or later date. Yeah. I booked the hotel, but I haven't bought the ticket yet, so that's kind of like where I'm at. Killer, you were someone that was on the fence about going last year, man. Are you gonna make it happen this coming year? In the 40 minutes you've started streaming, your views are up 890%, said Alex. Thank you. I just saw what happened. Gonzo out here. We out here, saying Killer. Oh, let's go. I booked the room last night. Gonna have to wait on the airfare on the ticket. Yeah, Killers. I think that's kind of what my mindset was, because I don't know if anybody saw the price from the Card Party website to book the ticket, to book your hotel, is a lot cheaper than if you went through like the Hilton website itself or Expedia, whatever you use. Yeah, if you guys are trying to book a room, I would recommend booking the room. And I think Gonzo informed me that one of the options is already gone. The 2 queen bed option might be gone already. So it's like the 1 king option. But if you aren't able to stay in the actual hotel, you know, it's Orlando. There's a ton of other rooms. Bro, those rooms got wiped out so fast, Killer. Dude, it's because people were probably looking to see how much it was. And yeah, all the whites are gone. 2 queen is gone. All the suites are gone. Yeah, the suites were gone quick. When I first logged on, there was no suites at all. There wasn't even an option. I just saw the 2 queens and the 1 king room, and I was like, all right, 2 queens in case the family comes. If not, someone can bunk up with me as long as they pay for half the room. My cousin lives 5 minutes from the hotel, but I still want to get a room because of the experience. Professor Metro, man. So that was the one thing. I traveled back and forth. I traveled back and forth every night this past card party, and it's kind of something I regret, but at the same time, it was just something I had to do. Mo Gold in here too. What's going on, Mo Gold? Welcome in. Welcome in. Thanks for coming by here. I had to call just to be sure. I just got a king suite with a pull-out couch, said Gonza. Nice, man. Yeah, you know, and that's one of the other things about, you know, kind of being informed early on, trying to get it sorted out. It's better now to, you know, get the things in motion. Like the idea that you had, Killa, that was my idea as well. All right, let me get the room out the way so at least I know where I get to stay, and everything else is not as vital for me to get right away. So as long as the rooms don't get sold out and I have that, I should be good. Yo, fella Chris in the building too. What's going on, fella Chris? How you doing today? We are just coming in here discussing card party, doing the first live stream on this channel, man. How you doing today? Are you going to be going to card party this coming year, fella Chris? Is that something that's on in your eyes? Anything? Let me know. Art is where you roam. Saying what's up to fella Chris as well. Thank you for coming by, my man. Let me see. Double check over here. Dang, how long was Laura timed out? Gonzo, you're a savage. You're a savage. Ooh, Florida gonna be hard to convince wifey. Yeah. Man, was it worth it for VIP? Killer. I didn't get VIP, but I had my creator badge. So that I felt VIP regardless. Or how does the creator stuff work? So last year, it was kind of just, I guess one of the creators that was invited recommended me to be invited as a creator as well. It was Ian. So I was able to go into like the creator room lounge, get the creator pass. And that kind of just, it let me walk around wherever. I didn't have VIP. I just had my normal 3-day pass, but with the creator lanyard. So I actually never went into the VIP room. And it wasn't even necessary. I didn't even care that I wasn't in there because I didn't. Everything else was cool. They provided a separate room for creators to get some stuff, all that. But this year is going to be different. It sounds like what Gonzo said and what Pat said. There might be some sort of application process in order to be featured in the website as a creator. So it's definitely something that I'm waiting on to hear about. And I'm sure other creators are too, especially if they were featured in last year. But, you know, there's more. There's more going into how to be a feature creator this year. This would have been awesome to meet everyone. Said Mogold. Mogo, go next year. This coming year. 21 Charles Feller, how you doing, fam? Said 21 Charles. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, I think the creator pass made a big difference for me. I think if I just had the regular, 3-day pass, I kind of would have felt left out from a lot of things. Laura, welcome back. How was that? How was it? Do you want to know who did it? Do you want to know who did it? I'll give someone a free pass one more time before she becomes a moderator. Bro, 500 for VIP. Yeah, killer. So I would say no and save it for either product or, something else. I don't think I needed it. And I mean, Poor so the VIPs did have a separate room, and I actually never went over there. Not because I just never thought about going over there. That's it. I just never thought about it. And from what I understand, the people that did go in there, it wasn't that much difference. There was some extra food in there, but yeah, I'm gonna need Danny to vouch for me. Killer, you got them on your side, bro. Use them. But what the creator pass did get you is like the separate area to, to either chill and, trade or do whatever you wanted to do over there with, other creators or people that had the VIP badge. And it did give you access to the creator dinner, which I think was one of the best experiences from the whole weekend. So, I mean, if you're a content creator right now and you're on the fence, on whether or not you think you'll be able to be featured, I would say put that work in to try to get featured. That's what I'm going to do. Definitely going to try to make sure I'm featured. And I'm not going to be shy about it. Yeah, I want to be featured. It was a lot of fun. And, the good thing about it is that Pat made every creator feel like they're somebody, which is a really difficult thing to do. No, Laura, I could never. Hold on. You could never. I'll do it for you, Dizzy, said Gonzo. There are fights breaking out in our first live stream chat. And we love it. Let's see. Hold on. There we go. After that, she'll be back. I was able to meet Danny too, Killer. Poof, she go. I'm gonna go watch Opossum video. I'll be back. Hey, run it, Metri. Wait, where were we at? Right here. And there's gonna be probably a lot more too, because one of the big issues that Pat had with this last year was the fact that not a lot of people were able to jump on board because it was the first time anybody did something like that. So either vendors or sponsors weren't able to jump on board or didn't want to or were hesitant to do it. I think because of the success of last year, it's going to be a lot easier and there's going to be a lot more available to more people this coming year. Yeah. Tuck race to solve everything, said 21 Charles. I know that Pat already has a bunch of the previous vendors reaching out to him about being first in line to, be a vendor. He'll be able to reach out to more companies in order to have more sponsorship, which sponsorship is able to bring the cost down on things for, other people. I think this last year, the tickets were $100 when you ordered them early on. This year, right now, when they're on the website, I think they're $95, $5 difference, but still, it's still different. So the cost is going down slowly but surely. So year after year, as more of the events happen, it'll definitely make a lasting impression and be easier for more people to go. Gonzo said, taking off, making lunch for the boys. Have a good day, chat. Hey, appreciate you, Gonzo. Thank you so much for dropping in here for the first time. See you, Gonzo said heart. Alex said, bye, Gonzo. We won't be live too much longer, but I did want to come in here and discuss a couple things about Card Party and see what everybody's plans for it are. And it sounds like, most people, at least they really do want to go and they want to make it happen. Whether it be financial things that are keeping you from doing it or, something else. Make me something, guys. I'll be 15. Ricky. Save the leftovers. Sounds like a lot of fun, Alex. Dude, it is. And that's not me just trying to hype it up more. It was really one of those things where I had a ton of fun. Okay. When Laura gets back, she'll be blue. Jay, will you babysit for me, Sven? I will not. I might have my own babies there. I'll be busy. I'm going to be honest. I'll be busy. It's like 550 flights, 500 VIP tickets, 650 for the room, said Killer. Yeah, man. That's why I think a big thing was trying to be able to sort out the logistics and where the location was going to be as early as possible, because I'm sure in the back of his head he knew there was going to be a pretty significant cost to be able to attend it. And yeah, I think the flights I saw, the cheapest for me were like $650. Yeah, $650 for the room. I'll be there, trying to stay there Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. Well, leave Sunday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah. Gotta go. Thanks for the fun. Heart is where you roam. Thank you so much for stopping in here. Have a good rest of your day, Heart. But I mean, if you guys do go or are planning to go, try to start planning for it now, because before you know it, 8 months is going to be really quick. Yeah, kill it. If I get VIP, it'll cost me $2K, maybe more for random purchases while there. Yeah. Dizzy already priced it out. Dizzy, I know you want to go. You already priced everything out right away, so I know you want to go. It's just a matter of trying to save as much as possible. I recommend, if you can do it right now, guys, try to reserve a room through the website if it's within your means. If it's not, obviously, well, you have to make separate plans, you know, in the future, and maybe at a different hotel. But if you're able to do it right now, try to reserve a room through the Card Party website, because it is, telling you guys, it's a lot cheaper to go through the Card Party website versus, you know, the actual Hilton website. I think when I saw, it was $189 a night through the Card Party website, and when I was looking at Expedia, it was like $489 or something like that. You only got to pay the first night up front for the rooms. They kill it. Exactly. And that's why I was like, all right, let's just do this right now. Finish, pay the rest later, and at least we got a place to stay. It's the best way to go about it. So that's my recommendation to anybody that's thinking on the fence about going. And as long as if you cancel up to 72 hours before, I believe it said you get a refund. Don't quote me on that. Make sure you read the fine print and all that. Sven saying without the killer. Oh, we back, Laura. We back again. Back again. But yes, guys, I was just in here trying to sort through product, get it ready for our stream on Jay's Corner TCG tomorrow. We're doing our Evo Skies Lost Origin Brilliant Stars opening, and kind of talk a little bit about what Card Party is going to be and what it's looking like. Laura's back and bluer than ever. Right, Killer? That was a quick timeout. It was a quickie. It was a goodie, quickie, but a goodie. Maybe because he became a moderator, it's like, oh, let's take her at a timeout. I don't know. But again, guys, I just really wanted to come in here for the first time and get the channel primed up and ready for other conversations we're going to have with other creators when they come in. I'll be reaching out to a ton of people coming up and seeing if I'm able to get them on here. And I wanted to separate the podcast in order to make YouTube happy, because I don't think it likes that I do the podcast and the openings, and I think it's having issues with the algorithm. So we're going to see if having a separate channel is the way to go for this. OC Johnny, welcome in. LL Cool J. What's going on, OC Johnny? Good to see you in here, bro. Release Laura. We want to go, but that's it's too far to drive. Flying isn't an option for us. I have to have my wheels where we at. So hopefully the next one will be middle or west coast at 21 Charles. Yeah, man. We'll see where the next one is on Gen 3. Pat's probably already working on the future because of how significant this type of event is. I swear I wrecked my algo by gaming and ripping packs. Killer, I think so too. So that's why I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna separate it, try to get back to basics, and keep one thing on one channel and the other thing on the other channel. That's why I was actually gonna do this on the other channel, but then I was like, nah, let's try to just break it in, go for it. Doesn't matter how many people are in here. You know, everybody got to start somewhere and have fun with it. Free the homie, Laura. Thank you guys for your time today, though. And if you guys have other questions, leave them down low in the comments below. I look forward to possibly doing a podcast with another creator, if not this week, the first one next week. But until then, I'll be dropping little clips of previous conversations we've had with other creators to hold the channel over until then. So thank you guys for being in here. Welcome into the new channel. Hope you guys were able to take away something from this conversation. And until next time, guys, my name is Joey. You can call me Jay. Peace out, guys. Thank you so much for being in here for the first time.